hope you all are working towards your goals and doing all the things you all set out to do. And if not, it's not too late. Just gonna wait for these cars to pass. Okay, so for the more cars passing, so just gonna talk it out. So for this first row here, I see a lot of change being represented by the number 5. I see change in your success as well as in your emotion. And I'm also seeing the number 7 here. And it's not really all about the numbers per se. The suit also plays a part in its meaning. But what I see here is a positive change in your success and in your relationships and in your emotional and mental well-being. I'm seeing that there is an end to your blockages that you did have of success and career, of your money blockages, as well as blockages in you experiencing joy and good emotion. A lot of times our circumstances, or we allow our circumstances to keep us from seeing the good that's in our lives. So I am seeing that there is going to be an end for that, an end to that for you. This is a 7-card spread. Oops, I got you guys teetering, excuse me. This is a 7-card spread, so it's a little smaller than what I normally do. Here I am seeing that some of you watching this may feel very fearful about the decisions that you have to make in order to choose what's best for you. And in order, you have fear surrounded about the decisions that you feel that you need to make your life better in general. It could be your partner or someone close to you. As I was saying, you're considering your partner's emotions and feelings as you make these decisions, as you should, because you're in a relationship, so that's the type of sacrifices that you need to make. However, I will say, if this person's energy is more manipulative towards you only doing what they want, or you only doing what's best for them, then you need to only consider your feelings. And you need to only consider doing what's best for you and leave their feelings out of it. And Spirit is saying that you will be protected in doing so. Whether they're with you still or not, either way, you'll be protected. You may have fears about, being on your own, about losing whomever you're concerned with losing, be it a family member or someone you're in a relationship with. But Spirit is saying don't worry about it. You're going to be protected. They may come back around, they may not, but you need to do what's best for you. This is a new year, and a lot of changes are going to be happening within you, to where to some people it may look like you no longer care about what they think and about how they feel. And they may voice that to you. Just know that's a form of a guilt trip. If you go to them and you're saying things like, well, I'm doing what I feel is best for me, I appreciate your concern, and then their rebuttal is something like, why do you want to leave me? Why do you want to change things? We're fine the way we are. That is them looking out for them. And because they're doing that, sweetheart, you need to look out for you. And Spirit is saying that's okay. It's okay not to. You cannot help but care because you love these people. But just know it's okay to do what you feel is best for you. You can still love them from afar. You can still love them where they're at. You may be outgrowing them, Sometimes people are with you for a moment in your life, It's not always forever. That brings me to this next row here. It's basically reiterating what I'm saying. We have 9s here, which is a cyclical number. It represents the ending of one thing, of one cycle, and the beginning of another cycle. So that's what's happening in your life right now. What I will always say is to always check in with yourself and how you're feeling. I'm not saying for you to overanalyze your life, because where there's no balance, there's stress and strain. So don't overanalyze your life, but do check in with yourself and how you're feeling, because that's an indication of where you should go and how you should move. And for you, that could be asking yourself out loud, journaling the question, coming up with your own answer, praying, asking God, waiting for Him to answer you. But just pay attention to how you feel, because in a way, that's answering. In a way, that's your answer. Again, with the number 9 being a cyclical number, Spirit is saying that you've learned your lessons that you need to learn from the past, and it's time to begin anew. Stop ruminating on the past. The only thing from the past that you need to bring into your future in order for you to move on is the learned lessons. And I consider clubs to be a suit that indicates lessons and life lessons and skills and things of that sort. So that's what Spirit is saying here. And Spirit is also saying that you're going to move. Even if it's a rocky start, even if it's a bumpy road, you're going to be successful. You're going to be highly successful in what you're trying to do. So don't give up. Even if you find yourself backsliding a little bit, that's what the old folks call it. What do we call it today? I don't even know, y'all. I'm old. Even if you retract back to how you would act or do things that you would do as your past self, just recognize that, apologize to yourself for that, and move on, because in the end, if you do this, Spirit is saying you will be successful. Okay, looks like we have time for another spread. And you know what's funny? Over here, I said it was a 7-card spread, and I realized I had 10 cards. So I meant for it to be a 7, but it's okay. It's fine. A 10-card spread is fine. Spirit still said what Spirit had to say. Okay. Okay, that's a 7 right there. I find it so funny because lately I've been doing things like playing card games and board games with my family, and I've been yelling out the wrong numbers. I swear to God, I know how to count, but I just been yelling out the wrong numbers like I'm just for show know that I am right, just loud and wrong. My brother be like, 6, girl, that's a 10. Where are you? You need to get your eyes checked. Like, so first off, I see a card of reflection. I see some people who are watching this are getting very down on themselves, and that may be possibly be because we're 2 weeks in the new year and you're not seeing the results you wanted to see, or you're frustrated with yourself for moving in old patterns. But what you have to understand is that it's a process. Change is a process. Sometimes it's a long process. Sometimes it's a short process. But no matter what, as long as you're aiming to do better, that's better is going to be the outcome. You're going to see it. It may be hard to see now, but you're going to see it. What I suggest is what has helped me, which is make your goals bite-sized. Even if the goal already seems bite-sized, you can even break that down into smaller steps and more digestible steps. So consider doing that, because fighting against yourself does not equal self-love. That's going to turn into self-sabotage real quick. You're just going to say, F it, forget the whole thing, I don't even want to try. And then you're going to be upset at yourself for even doing that. So just remember to lavish yourself and nurture yourself. Lavish yourself in self-love, self-nourishment. Really check in with yourself. Let yourself know out loud. That helps me. I let myself know out loud, and I even put it in my journal. I say things like, okay, this is what happened. It's okay. We'll try better next time. We'll do better next time. And even if it's a repeat of that, one day you will do better. That has happened to me. It happens to a lot of us. The media would like to make you think that change is in an instant, but that's in reality, it's not like that. For some people, it may be, and that's cool, but for the majority, it's not like that. Change is a process, so be gentle with yourself. I don't like seeing this. I don't like seeing this. I don't like seeing people hate on themselves because I used to be that person and I know where that can lead. It can lead you into a deep, dark hole that you feel like you may not be able to climb out of. So before we get there, just stop the madness now, okay? Forgive yourself and move on. Even if you have to forgive yourself 1,000 times or 77 times 7, y'all know how that scripture go. How much did you forgive a man? This is you. This is you. You shouldn't be fighting yourself. You should be number one at the top of your list of people to love. At the top of your list of bodies you love. At the top of your list of Women Crush Wednesday or Monday, Man Crush Monday, or however it go. You know what I'm trying to say. You should be at the top of that list. Anyway, I don't like seeing that. So we're going to get it together. Okay? All right. Moving on. All of this down here, pure success. Pure success. This is a cycle of success. A residual success. Sometimes I use words that I feel like I know the meaning, but I'm only like 75% sure, but it sounds good. So I'm just going to say ongoing, repeat, longevity type of success. I think residual is the right word, but that type of success. I see that your success is protected. Stop. Spirit is saying to stop moving in a space of lack. That's why things in the past, your successes in the past have been fleeting. Even if that's dealing with your weight, even if that's dealing with your position in your career, even if that's dealing with the business that you've been trying to build since 2021, since you got that PPP loan. You're sitting there thinking that, what's the use in trying because everything good gets taken away from you. And you're thinking that there's not enough out here for everyone, for you, and that's not true. Spirit is saying that your success is protected, that you're going to find a residual. I keep saying residual, so I guess that's the word I'm supposed to use. You're going to find residual success in what you're trying to do, and it's going to be protected, and it's going to be for you. You don't have to worry about it being taken away. You don't have to work in a spirit of lack, because there's enough abundance out here for everyone. If you go outside I'm not going to say if you go outside, because it depends on where you live, but where I live, I could count about 50 bushes and trees. The earth is very abundant. So if you're in a, concrete jungle, you can count the number of buildings. The earth is abundant. There's abundance all around you. Tap into that and know that your success is for you and no one's going to take it away. And also, I'm also seeing here that you will be recognized for your success. You'll be recognized for just you being you, for you being a positive figure. Someone may come up to you and say, hey, that, $2 you gave me when I was on the street meant so much. I was able to get some food, or I was able to ride that bus to get to my job. Thank you. You will be recognized for something. So be on the lookout for that. Expect that. And also let that be fuel for you to keep doing what you're doing. A lot of people who are positive get shut down because people feel like they aren't practical. But you know you're practical. You know that the world needs positivity. So keep on smiling at people even though they're looking at you crazy. Keep on giving out those compliments. Just don't overdo it, because child, somebody, I swear to God, some people, you'll give them a compliment just to spread out some positivity. Oh, I like your shirt. Next thing you know, they trying to ask you for your number. No, no ma'am, no sir, we didn't know. No. I just like your Nike sweatshirt. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's as far as it goes. Let's not. So anyway, yes, keep doing what you're doing. Keep being who you are. Okay, Rosemary, want to get in the shot? Rosemary, you stay over there. Anyway. Also, for those of you who are on a self-love journey, you're going to see that type of, you're going to see good results with that. You're going to be very successful with that, with your self-love journey. You know, all it takes is for you to be gentle with yourself and nourish yourself and just keep on with the journey, because there's so much more that we can learn. You know, even about ourselves. We've been with ourselves for so long, however old we are. There's still so much to learn. You know, so all in all, Spirit is saying keep doing what you're doing and you'll see success. And make sure you're good on that self-love. This was in the back of the deck. I don't normally do back of the deck energy or whatever people say, but I thought it would be fun because I like that in other readings. So I'm not trying to throw any shade whatsoever. I just know that I've never done it before. That's just all I wanted to say about that, but I like when people do it. And this is a great card. This is a card that shows you that there may be bumps in the road towards your goals, because life has its ups and downs. But when you are faced with adversaries, is the word I want to use. When you're faced with obstacles, just know that you have the power to change your perception. You have the power to change how you view things. You have the power to say, okay, this is an obstacle. I'm going to break it down, step over it, transcend it, do whatever I need to do, and keep moving on towards the good things that I know that are promised in my life. Because Spirit has spoken. Spirit has said success is in your near future. And once you tap into it, once you tap into that abundance mindset and out of that lack mindset, it's not all going to be peaches and cream to where you'll never have another problem in your life, but you're going to learn how to keep and maintain that goal weight or that income level or that career position that you wanted. And you're going to know how to take on those same obstacles that were around then that are cycling back into your life, because karma is a type of thing to where it's like a makeup test from God in my mind. So if you failed the test in the past, that test is going to come right back around because it's in a cycle. And because you've dealt with it successfully, you're going to know how to deal with it successfully again. Or now, once you see it again, it is your time, it is your chance to rise above it and move on to to what successes are promised to you in all areas of your life. So I hope you all take that to heart, and I hope you all continue to have a blessed, beautiful New Year's. Please pray for me, because I'm going to pray for you. And I hope you all have a good one. Call y'all later. Bye.